Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Stefan playing Stellaris, and today we're going to continue on with episode 10 of our series of playing Tall on the Grand Admiral difficulty. So let's resume. So last we were left off, we were in a pretty good situation. We had just defeated the Ixi Citizen Republic, and the United Technor Holdings, to my great surprise, is actually getting wrecked by our friends, the Valdiri Foundation. You know, in fact, I may even get a defensive pact up and running with these guys eventually. These guys are quite powerful and they seem to be winning their wars, so nothing wrong with that. One thing I have actually neglected to do throughout this whole series is the edicts. So I have a shit ton of influence right now, and for example I need a lot of mineral production, so I'm gonna pop in some production targets to increase our production by like 80, as well as Declare Saint to gain an additional 15% unity per month. I should have been using Declare Saint this whole time. However, I did not really have the influence for it until the last couple episodes, where I just forgot about it. Since we don't really need our influence right now, due to the fact that upgrading Ringworld segments does not cost any influence, I might as well go for some peace festivals as well. That's gonna be quite nice. All my pops are gonna be quite happy. Also, what I will be doing is I'll be upgrading some of these mining networks on my planets. And that is because I do need the minerals for the Ringworld. However, I should be able to make all of the minerals back and more by upgrading these mining networks instead of just purely saving up. Plus, this will certainly be useful in the future, since, you know, having extra mineral production is quite useful. I should also not forget about my habitats, since having extra research speed is always nice and welcome. And it's only going to take me about 2,000 minerals per year to get these bad boys up and running. Oh my god, that's so much. I guess that's what happens when people leave federations. But that's all just fine. We're gonna form some non-aggression pacts with these guys and it'll be all good. Oh, that's kind of cool. These guys' capital is actually on a nice little habitat. That's pretty cool. Well, that's either cool or desperate, really. Empires don't tend to actually move their capitals all that much, so maybe they were in a war or something, but I doubt it. Oh, I see. So these guys actually left a federation to join another one. Holy hell, that's one massive federation.
Research concluded.
That's 6 members. And all those members are actually decently sized. That's pretty scary. It is kind of worrying. Oh shit. Looks like the Ruach Prognar Star Dynasty got the United Technor Holdings up under their belt. That means that they're not going to be rivals for us any longer, and that is a bit of a shame. It also means that we can't bait them into war, because that will mean is that these guys come at us, and I don't want that. Fortunately, what this does mean is that their borders will be open to us, and we're going to be able to check out the Great Wound. If we have enough influence, we may even be able to claim that, although it would cost a hell of a lot due to the distance. You know, I still wonder, who the hell lives here? You know, I may even send a nice little science ship over to check out. I am quite interested to see what kind of empire we got over here. I see a black hole over here. That might indicate that there's the robot, the machine empire. And that would be pretty cool because they're the most valuable one. However, we're probably not going to be able to declare war on it until we change tactics. And by the time we change tactics, it'll already probably be past the time where we have our first Ringworld up and running. I guess it's not the machines, it's just Stagnant Ascendancy, the Holy Guardians. You know, we're spiritualists too, so I see no reason why that will be a problem. You know, hopefully they charge us with a task and give us stuff for that. Oh yeah, these guys like us now. It's too bad we can't really renounce our claims on them. Actually, we don't have any claims on them. It's just the systems that we already own.
Project concluded.
Yeah, okay. Also, I guess I can unclaim a system. That's pretty cool. Also, we are now at the magical 20k mark. 21k, in fact. And now we're able to get Ring Section A up and running. It's only going to take us 6 years, and by the end of the episode, we'll have that in the bag. You know, since we do have our Ringworld construction already underway, and as it is going to take us quite some time to actually get it up and running, I may be able to cram a few habitats in the construction process. A thing I certainly have to do is actually reinforce my fleet with corvettes, and that is due to the fact that, as you saw last episode, my battleships perform extremely poorly against corvettes, and so I need corvettes to counter the corvettes. There is a thing in combat where ships of a certain type target their own type ships first, and that means that the corvettes in this fleet will target the corvettes, and the battleships will target the battleships, and so every ship should be able to fulfill their own role. Also, obviously, I have to reinforce my fleet because these guys are here, and they're superior, so I don't want to get wrecked in a war again. Well, not wrecked, but I don't want to be in a war generally. And that is because war costs minerals, and I'd rather spend my minerals on the Ringworld, and or building habitats for that matter. Also good use of minerals. Ooh, favorable conditions. Under the skillful leadership of the Ringworld Construction Manager, we have been able to optimize the construction workflow, increasing the build speed significantly. Plus 20% megastructure build speed. Nice. Those eyes and Uvazak can't see further than ridiculous noses. Well, it's pretty cool that they have like specialized insults for my type of dog. But you guys are so far away from me that it really shouldn't matter what you say or do. In fact, I'll just insult you back. The Mutherian Eradicators is a nation of fools, worthy of nothing but contempt. Yes. Yes, indeed.
A declaration of war has
a lot of contempt. Alright, so looks like we got the Quasabilia Conservers wanting to take a scientist. Kicks the Brilliant, the Curator. That's pretty funny. Supreme Protector Nanos Smithinius, we understand that your empire is home to an individual whose brilliant mind transcends the tragical primitiveness of your species. While the talents of Crix the Brilliant are sadly wasted on the admirable Lithian League, we Quasabilia always have a use for skilled scientists in our work for archives. As such, we are offering a unique chance to earn our favor by allowing us to take charge of her. We already sent a ship en route to pick her up, so you only need to say yes and everything will be settled. I'm sure you won't want to disappoint us, do you? Yeah, you can take her. My people are not xenophobes, and so that's not gonna do anything. And I just traded away a Curator. In fact, I'll just purchase the Curator scientist right back. Bam! 5,000 energy credits. That's all it takes to gain favor with these guys. And in fact, the scientist is also Kix the Brilliant. But hey, now they have a plus 80 opinion of us, and that means that chances are they're gonna do something good. And granting top tier tech is one of those options, so I'm hoping for that. Alright, it actually looks like our first Ringworld section is completed over in Falmir. I'm surprised we didn't get any notification of this occurring because this is quite interesting. You know, building a giant habitat on a piece of metal in the middle of space, but whatever. Also, this marks quite the new era. Once we colonize this Ringworld segment, we'll be able to get quite a large influx of resources in our way. Isn't that quite interesting? So the Ukapanar Star Dynasty actually wants a defensive pact with us. Now, these guys are rivaling those guys, and it's actually the same the other way around. However, these guys also don't like our other friends over here, and so you know what? I don't think I don't think I'm gonna accept. Even though these guys are pretty powerful and they do have their vassal, I'd rather not get involved with this. Plus, I'd get negative opinion modifiers from both these guys and these guys, although to be honest, they can probably take it. Alrighty, so we have now begun colonization of Habitable Section A. I'll rename this to something else once we get this colonized. But damn, it's pretty good. But this also means that I'm going to eventually start sectoring off some other systems. And that is because I'm going to want to spend all my attention managing this one ring world. Alright, we also have Devastator torpedoes available to us, and that'll be quite powerful for our nice little Corvette fleet. I'll be able to upgrade them with armored torpedoes and some nice autocannons, and all will be good. Interesting enough, these guys are still superior to us, so I may want to get an additional fleet up and running. After all, the last thing I want is another conflict with these guys, and that could come up any second, so it's probably best if I start building up another fleet. In fact, I will convert Tirum to shipyards and go from there. Also, once gateway activation tech reappears, I'll want to hop on that and actually build a couple of gateways here and there. Otherwise, I'll just be spending my minerals on upgrading this Ringworld. Ooh, alright. So it looks like that was the last insight that we needed. All the L-Gate insights are now gathered, and we have sufficient L-Gate insights to research the technology beyond them. Once this has been done, one of our science ships should be able to abort the perpetual maintenance cycle they're stuck in. The L cluster is almost within our reach. We have our nice little fleets, and in fact, if I build one more like this, I should be able to tackle the L cluster relatively easily if it is the Great Tempest. Otherwise, it'll just be a pleasant surprise. Alright, now we can actually start getting the Activate L-Gate tech up and running. And this will not activate the L-Gate right away. Instead, we'll have to wait until a science ship really unlocks it. And so that's another 100 days. So this also means that we're not gonna, initiate the event once this occurs. Alright, we have also colonized, finally, our first Ringworld segment. Yes, that is quite an achievement. So now I will spend time populating it with a wide variety of buildings, including mining networks, mining networks, mining networks, mining networks, maybe a little mineral processing plant, and more mining networks. That's all the diversity you're going to see here. Also, we now have to get our first sector up and running, and I will be creating one out of some of these territories conquered from the others. Yeah, this looks good. I will assign a nice little research governor over here, and all will be good. Alright, so this is going to be the last round of edicts that I'm going to do for now. I do have to save up some influence to actually claim the beginner systems in the L cluster, and hopefully by the time we actually pop it open, we're going to have about 500 or so. I have a choice. Either I fund half a Ringworld segment, or I build 6 ships. Wow. I think I'll hold off on that. yeah, also we have now reached another 20k threshold, and I'll be building the next Ringworld section. Also, what's kind of funny is that, you know, you got some alien pets over on Habitable Section A. However, the whole entire region around it was completely uninhabitable. So I don't know where the hell we got that from. I mean, the Ringworld is supposed to take resources from the surrounding planets. So I guess there were some subterranean beasts living in one of them. So yeah, it's certainly worth making a zoo for them. Ooh. Yes, so we have finally gotten to the point where we can pop it open, and it's only year 2327. Our scientists are now confident that our knowledge of the L-gates and the technology behind them is sufficient to abort their maintenance cycle. If the attempt is successful, the L-gate in the Enoch small system should allow immediate access to the distant L cluster. As the maintenance cycle ends, any additional L-gates in the galaxy will likely also become operational within a matter of years as their self-correcting software readjusts. Still, this will give a significant head start to explore the cluster without interference. Prepare that project. I'll be teleporting all my science ships over to Enoch Small, and that is so that I can explore it within a reasonable period of time. I'll also build a couple construction ships to be able to claim it very quickly. Alright, so it's 180 days to research the project, and so I'll station a scientist over there. I'll wait until my ships are actually functional and can do their job to actually begin the process, but otherwise this is going to be happening within the next couple of years. Also, we have finally finished our supremacy tree. This means we have access to some war policies, and my favorite war policy is rapid deployment. That way we're going to be able to get around faster and give our ships a bit more range. Alright, I believe that should be it. We have about 45k fleet power, and yeah, we should be about ready to go very, very soon. I will station them over at Enoch Small, as well as all my assisting ships, so that's gonna be quite nice. I also have access to gateway travel, and I'll be researching that, so that's also quite nice. So now we're waiting in preparation. The worst thing that can happen to us is that these guys decide to attack while we are losing ships fighting the L-gates. So what I will do is try to form a defense pact with someone. Seems that these guys actually don't want a defense pact anymore. I should be able to make up the difference with a nice trade deal though. So hopefully they accept. Now you will be able to grant us a nice defensive pact, and we should be safe from future conflict from the Ixie Citizen Republic. Now, these guys are not that happy since we're allied to their rivals, but since they like us so much, it shouldn't matter at all. Also, these guys are being nice and giving us free stuff, so, you know, I take it. I mean, they don't realize that they're giving free stuff to someone that will completely annihilate the galaxy. That will probably completely annihilate the whole galaxy. But I mean, these guys don't have an L-gate on their territory, so they're going to be completely unharmed if things do go wrong. But anyways, it is that time. We can start researching the L-gate project and see what happens. And prepare for the worst, because that's what you should always be doing, preparing for the worst.
Special project concluded.
Link established. Success! Our technicians managed to abort the maintenance cycle. The lockdown has been removed from the L-gates in the Enoch Small system. For the first time in eons, the L cluster can now be accessed from our galaxy. And with that, I will end the episode. The L-gate is now open, and we shall deal with whatever consequences come to us in the next episode. So if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, including what the hell happens once we check this out, please subscribe. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.